Welcome to another Monday mini episode. Today's practice is not something that'll necessarily guide us through, but I just want to reference or shout out as a super helpful and powerful practice and something that you might already be familiar with. If not, it's just something that you've heard lots and lots about over the past several years. But this practice is cold exposure that comes from Wim Hof. This is something that I was kind of skeptical about when I first listened to or heard about this practice, but something that has become an almost daily ritual for me just because I have found it so useful for helping to reset my nervous system. So, to do the practice, I would certainly recommend looking up Wim Hof, downloading his app, or going on the website. There's lots of free materials to kind of walk you through different versions of doing this. But the way that I practice, an easy way to get started is by taking a cold shower. And I know this sounds like the absolute worst thing in the world, and it sort of is until after you're done where you feel amazing. But you can start really, really small. Maybe start with doing 5 seconds of a cold shower at the end of your hot shower. So just doing like a cold shot. Then you might start to increase that time up to 10 seconds, 15 seconds. And then maybe you start your shower with cold water and then move to hot, etc. So that's one way of getting started. Eventually, you want to see if you can expand your time to doing at least 30 seconds, but preferably a minute or two is ideal. Another way to do this, if you don't have access to like a cold tub, something like that, which I certainly don't, is to just immerse your hands, one hand at a time or both hands, in ice cold water. You can do this using a bucket or a large bowl or something that you have. And again, like who wants to do that? It's terrible. It's super uncomfortable, but you can really feel immediately after the way that it resets your nervous system. And it does that by really just helping to like almost just hit the reset button on the autonomic nervous system, on the vagus nerve. And by doing that, can help to bring us back afterwards into parasympathetic activity. And we can hopefully experience, a little bit of a cascade of some anti-inflammatory actions or properties through this practice. So just want to shout that out. Something that you can get started with. If you have questions about it, you can always reach out to me or go to the source of the practice. Again, Wim Hof, super, super helpful. A nice, easy thing that we can do throughout our day, especially when we're feeling stuck, we're feeling stressed, anxious, or have low mood. A great thing to go to.